morning, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Liquor Kenobi. And before we get started, guys, please hit that like button and please subscribe to my channel. Would appreciate that very, very much. All right, let's get into this. All right, if you saw my last video about what James Gunn did about was said about India, this article that I'm to talk about right now is big and it's not looking good for this movie, Superman. Here we go. Superman review leaks. Terrible. Final nail in the grave for the superhero genre. Oh, dang, dude. I'm hoping this movie is still good in my view. But, man, the review, oh, man, if this is true, then holy dang, bro. This ain't good. Here we go. Great Scott! A Superman review for James Gunn new DCU was actually released early and it's not good. The Daily Beast broke the July 8th embargo set by Warner Brothers for those outlets that got to see press screenings. Their review is titled, "The Terrible New Superman Movie is the Final Nail in the Grave for the Superhero Genre." The review is said to have been up for 5 minutes before the Daily Beast took it down, but the review is gaining waves and going viral on social media. Great shots have surfaced online where the Superman review blasts Gunn's flick, which introduces fans to David Cornsweet as the new Man of Steel, and it's meant to spearhead the DCU. You can also read a review from an industry insider who offers fans the opinion that fans will either love it or hate it. And I did see that article, but I didn't want to talk about that. So what does the Superman review say? The Daily Beast review harshly criticizes James Gunn's Superman, calling it an overstuffed, chaotic mess that fails to revive the superhero genre. Key points include, here we go. The film is overcrowded with characters. There are thinly developed. Supporting roles like Maxwell Lord, Supergirl, Mr. Terrific are introduced without much substance. Despite sharp visuals and the use of John Williams' Superman theme, the movie lacks emotional depth and feels superficial and silly, much like the criticized versions of the Justice League. The story is fragmented, tossing Superman from one bizarre situation to another without clear narrative cohesion. Plot points include an interdimensional prison, a partnership with Metamorpho, and saving a giant-headed infant. Gunn's humor praised in Party to the Galaxy and Suicide Squad falls flat here, aside from some light moments with Krypto the Superdog. David Cornsweet's Superman is described as charming but slight, overshadowed by Christopher Reeve and Henry Cavill. The film's CGI-heavy action further weakens this impact. The tone swings from Snyder's dark approach to a bright, cartoonish style that the review calls a Saturday morning cartoon come to overstuffed. Helter-skelter life. Superman himself is reimagined as a laid-back, well-meaning optimist who says, "dude," and says squirrels, rather than a Christ-like figure. The review concludes that Gunn's attempt to refresh the DC universe falls flat, suffering from genre fatigue and failing to lay a strong narrative foundation. Worth a mention is that this is the only review for James Gunn's new Superman and obviously won't represent all the reactions and reviews. However, it's alarming. The Daily Beast Superman review has also been saved on archive.org. So let me check here. Let me check this out 1 minute. It's probably gone. Oh yeah, it's gone. Is it? No. No, it's not. It's right here. Oh, here it is. Uh-oh. Yeah. I'm just reviewing this, guys. I'm just reviewing it now. All right, let me read more of this. Okay. Just as seemingly indestructible Man of Steel is fatally weakened by kryptonite, so too is the once unbeatable superhero genre gratefully threatened by audience fatigue. Tasked with reinventing Warner Brothers DC movie brand with all new DC universe, director James Gunn strives to combat such lethar- lethargy with Superman, a rambunctious reboot of the Action Comics icon that tonally and narratively is the exact opposite of Zack Snyder's grim dark predecessors. It is a big swing in a polar opposite direction, and one that alas turns out to be as big a whiff, resulting in a would-be franchise restarter that resembles a Saturday morning cartoon come to overstuffed, helter-skelter life. Superman's hero is no brooding Snyder in Christ figure. Rather, he's a sweet and sincere do-gooder who uses the word dude, takes time out of fighting behemoths to save squirrels from harm, and believes that viewing everyone as beautiful is punk rock. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh. This does not look good. Superman doesn't skip on the high flying action to a fault. The film is so awash in over the top CGI insanity that its slam bang mayhem loses its punch, not helping matters. The charming Coruscant looks the part, but in the shadow of Christopher Reeve, whose son will cameo, and Henry Cavill, he comes across as relatively slight, a situation exacerbated by all over the place nature of his saga. Superman doesn't establish its scenario so much as it situates viewers in media arrest and then asks them to hold on for dear life as it whiplashes about from one out of this wood locale an incident to another. While verve isn't in short supply, substantially is, but by not first building a foundation for its fantasy. The film feels as if it's operating in a comic book sandbox devoid of any literal and figurative gravity. That continues to be the case. Superman finds himself at the mercy of Luthor and is compelled to partner with the Justice Gang as well as Metamorpho, a shifty creature whom he meets in the interdimensional prison that boasts an anti-proton river, who asks him to rescue his giant-headed infant son from Luthor's minions. DC Comics diehards may delight in Superman's endless geekiness, but Superman else is apt to feel adrift or at least along the frantic, slimsy ride that one veins interests in actual emotion. Superman and Lois relationship gets about as much attention to do sequence in which the Daily Planet reporter flies a spaceship, and interjected into the middle of a colorful chaos and madness. Trip back to Smallville to visit Ma and Pa Kent is too sketchy to generate all shucks pathos. And this doesn't look good, bro. This this does not look good indeed. Let's look at this. See what else we can find here. Let's see what else we can find. Wow, dude. Wow, this is not looking good, bro. Holy dang, man. Wow. I mean, holy, this is not looking good. This movie is not looking good at all, man. Now, I'm going to take this with a grain of salt, but if this is what we are going to be seeing in this movie, oh man. James Gunn's DCU is in deep trouble. This is not looking good. So, You guys let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this? So please, by all means, share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you for watching this video. Thank you for being part of the channel. And I hope to see you guys until next time. Bye, everyone.